Hi everyone, welcome to World of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and either any of these blokes. Apologies if I sound a little bit rusty, but just recovering from the man flu. Today's video is the first video of March, if my calculations are correct, and also the first video from patch 9.22. 9.22 going to be the last patch, hopefully, before we get patch 1 coming up in March. Today's and tomorrow's video is going to feature some new tanks in patch 9.22. So new tanks in today's video with the Object 263, which might not sound like a new tank. Object 263 used to be a tier 10 Russian tank destroyer. Now it's a tier 9 one, and it leads to the Object 268 version 4. Now we're going to see that in today's video as well. First video featuring Rantic from Calm Clan. Rantic in the Object 263 on Malinovka. You can see it's a tier 10 game, 3 tier 10 tanks in each team. And of course the Object 263, the voice holds up, it's starting to go already. You can see he's got AP loaded, 550 alpha damage, 270 penetration. That's with standard rounds, 300 with APCR, which is premium ammunition. Now Rantic heading up towards the hill where it all seems to happen on Malinovka. Now I've purchased this tank as well. Actually, I don't think I purchased it. I think I got it. If you had the SU... the issue 12244 or 54 at tier 9 when patch 9.21 was on, you got this tank, and that's exactly what happened with me. So I've got this tank. I haven't had much luck in it, but to be fair, I've only played half a dozen games in the thing. But once it's fully loaded with that high alpha, high penetration, like 270 pen for a tier 9 TD isn't too bad for standard rounds. Looks like he's going up to the top. You can see a T10 up there as well as a T32. Is he on a mission? He is. He's on a mission to do some module damage. But he's got to be... No, he's got to... Let's see. He might do it. He might do the mission. Anyway, let's go. He's up the top of the hill on Malinovka, looking towards the T10 by the looks of it. He zoomed out to get a better perspective of the battle. The T10 is tracked, looking at... There you go, popped in for 613 hit points. That's not a bad roll at all. When you get those rolls in a tank like this, you do get pretty exciting. Now, the 263 used to be very, very well known for really good armour. You never used to be able to pen the thing from that angle, frontally. It didn't matter what you were in. It was pretty much... almost impenetrable. It was very, very good. Similar to an E3 or a T95 from the American tanks. There you go, another AP round into the T10 that time, the tier 8 Chinese heavy tank. Being a little bit outgunned in this one. That's the thing with tier 8 matchmaking, I guess, that the guy in the T10 certainly feeling it as Rantic from Calm Clan looks towards him again, looking towards the new ISM. Now, of course, that's a brand new line with patch 9.22. Hopefully there's some videos featuring that heavy tank line coming pretty soon to get on board studios. Looking towards the 110 again. That time he bounces him. He has bounced 640 hit points of damage himself so far. 1160 damage done. Up at the top of the hill of Malinovka. 1-2's the score. Just one dead tank, and that's a T32 on the enemy team. His tank is reloaded now. I reckon he's going to look for that lower plate. Is that the lower plate or was it the upper plate? I reckon he might have hit the strong part of the ISM. Then again, a tier 8 Russian heavy tank probably shouldn't be too much of a match for a tier 9 tank destroyer. And look at that, straight through the front of the ISM, the tier 8 Russian heavy. That's a tank that I haven't yet got, but look, I do like the look of it. He's got binoculars and a camouflage net on the Object 263. I'm not sure if that's I don't know, you tell me. Is that what you'd put on a tier 9 TD? I don't have that on mine. I think I've got binoculars, because being an open top TD, you can't put vents on the thing. Personally, I've got a rammer and a gun laying drive, I think. Cops a shot for 110 hit points as the 110 switches to APCR rounds, but he puts in another 497 hit points into the tier 8 Chinese heavy tank. 3-2's the score as the IS-3 goes down. 2,622 damage. Make that 3,158 as he puts another 536 hit points into the IS-3 that time. 3 all the score though, so he's still got a little bit of work to do if he wants to carry this one. His platoon mate goes down. Light Drop Chang, also from Calm Clan. And of course, a shout out to U12D13 in the T55A, who's still helping Rantic in this all calm platoon at the top of Malinovka. They're down by a tank though now, 3-4 is the score. This is certainly where it's all happening. The Lorraine 40T managing to get all the way out to these bushes. Now we can't see how much health that Lorraine is on, but that should do it, I reckon. No, bounces. T57 at T9. Also bounces a shot from an unspotted T44. Enemy T10 goes down, evening it up again. The kill goes to the ISM. For all the score, he's aiming down the hill, puts a shot into the side of the turret of the IS3, takes him down to 439 hit points, which is a one shot, and he's clearly looking at, is he going to go for the kill? I reckon you'd have to, wouldn't you? That felt like an HE round from the T44. Picks up the kill on the trifecta, IS3. Object 267 goes down to the Conqueror. He does cop another damaging shot from an OHO. An OHO back there. Not yet spotted this game. Camping the bushes like an absolute champion. 7-4 is the score. 2 kills to Rantic from Calm Clan. 4,646 hit points of damage. 890 damage blocked. The T44 should not be too hard to penetrate at all, and of course it's not. That's his third kill of this game, and that makes the score 8-4. 5,207 damage, 890 damage blocked, nearly 700 assisted damage as he looks towards the Flock bleed. This hopefully is another kill. It is. That's his fourth kill. He's carrying the hell out of this game. 9-6 on Melanovka, and now it's time to start rolling forward. Looks like the E4 wants to continue to snipe like an absolute legend. He doesn't want to scratch that tank, even though he's on, he's not that far off full hit points. He's copping shots now, though, from the T10 that time. Takes him down to 531 hit points. Can he kill that T10? No, he bounces it. Cops an HE, bounces an HE shot from the OHO. An AP shell from the T54 E1 twice. Bounces the E1 again. The 261 doesn't bounce, though. Damages him for 272. Kills his commander, and that's going to be all she wrote for Rantic from Calm Clan, going down very, very bravely in the Object 263. Of course, the Object 263, the new version of the SU 5544, something like that, at Tier 9. The one that Wargaming says it was a tank that nobody really played, so they decided to change it. The looks like the Lorraine 40T just went for a YOLO run. Spotted some artilleries, and the artilleries consequently got killed, but unfortunately he got killed as well. 13-9 is the score. U12D13, what kind of name is that, in the T55A, continuing to stay alive in the reward tank, the Clan Wars reward tank, the personal mission reward tank, the T55A, the German Tier 9 medium tank that looks like a Russian. Pings the map, that's where they are. E4, grow a pair, will ya? That's right, that's exactly what I would say. T55 gets a shot on. Was that the OHO? That's E4 finally kills the OHO, and what's left in this one? Who knows? It's but the result, of course, is going to be a foregone conclusion. 15-9 in the end, a comprehensive victory on Melanovka for the Calm platoon, featuring Rantic and, of course, his clanmates. Let's have a look at the result. Is that the result page? Yes, it is. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge from Rantic from Calm Clan. Fighter Medal, 5 for effect, high caliber. He had plenty to do with the death of most of those tanks. 6,191 hit points of damage. U12D13. U12D13, I don't know what that means. Hopefully he tells me. He got second with 2,681 damage and a couple of kills. Of course, he lost a bit of health in the middle part of that game, so he had to play a little bit more conservatively. Not like Rantic, he said, hold my beer, I've got this. Charges for the glory, but unfortunately got focused fire by all those enemy tanks that were camping down the bottom southeast corner of Melanovka. He made plenty of credits there, nearly 35,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account. Fired 16 shots, they all hit. 12 went through, 6,191 damage. He blocked 16, 70, and he also got a little bit of assisted damage, which would have helped him pick up that Ace Tanker Mastery Badge in the Object 263, and shout out to UD12D13 and Light Drop Chan, also from Calm Clan, in that platoon. They certainly helped to turn that one into a win as well. Let's move on to the second game of this double shot. Just 2 replays in today's video, and I think tomorrow's might just be 2 as well. Extravaganzas will be coming sooner or later, but all depends on health. I have been as crook as a dog the last few weeks. Anyway, the Flying Elite from PYRO Clan is no stranger to this channel, is in the Object 2684. Now that's the one that comes after the 263. This is the brand new Tier 10 Russian tank destroyer. Rear turreted. Have a look at it. It looks pretty groovy, and that's right. It's doing 50 kilometers an hour, and that's why some people are saying that it is possibly a little bit overpowered. Now he sees AVP3 Marine. I thought he was in Pyro Clan as well. Maybe I'm incorrect. Flying Elite showing no signs of slowing down, heading straight towards the bottom half of the donut on Corellia in the Object 268 version 4. Now he's got heat rounds loaded. Now that might be why he bounced some of those shots. I think a couple of those shots might have went into some tracks, those two enemy tanks. Picks up the first kill of the game for 63 hit points. That's got to be worthy of the Seagull Award at tier 10. Now you can see he's got extra combat rations running for a bonus for his rate of fire and all that kind of stuff. Goes over this thing, puts a shot into the back of AVP3 Marine, and he's just going to stick on his ass here just to make sure he can't turn around. Hopefully to pick up his second kill of the game on 188 hit points. No, the RU251 does that. And I wonder if he knows AVP3 Marine. I certainly know the name. He's certainly a pretty active player on the Australian or the Asian server. Anyway, let's have a look at this tank, the Object 268 version 4. You can see the Flying Elite's got heat rounds loaded, 650 alpha damage, 360 penetration. That's with heat rounds. 293 with standard ammunition. Looks towards a Stritzfag at 103 and thinks, no worries, he's not moving, I'm going to shoot him. And he's pretty confident he can bounce a Stritzfag at 103-0. That's a tier 9 Swedish TD. Pretty confident he can bounce these shots. This thing pretty well known for its armour, but of course Flying Elite tells me that this is only his first game in this tank. 1544 hit points of damage so far, 1 kill. A few familiar faces in this game. Lee Sy from PBCAC also on the Flying Elite's team. And this Object 257, is he got the Arsehole Award, or is he just trying to take the piss? Doesn't matter, because the Flying Elite says no worries, I'll take my second kill. And just like when you're riding a motorbike, if there's idiots around, you're probably better off keeping them in front of you rather than behind you. Looks like he's ignoring the E100, going for the damaging shot on the 257, using the enemy E100 as a bit of cover. The enemy E100 clearly looking towards, maybe is it the Type 5 heavy tank. 6-1's the score. This is looking like a foregone conclusion, this result. He bounces the E100, pretty well angled the E100, but I would have thought the heat rounds might have still been able to go through. 2,500 damage done. Is this going to be another kill shot? Not quite. Takes him down to a one shot, and the Type 5 Heavy picks up the honours on that occasion. 2 kills to the Flying Elite from Pyro Clan. 3,149 hit points of damage. 650 blocked, 829 assisted damage. Now, not sure. Whoa, there you go. GW Tiger on the enemy team. Jaima 47. Jaima rhymes with not sure. Auto aims and shoots. Reckon I would have aimed that one. Bit of a noob mistake there from the Flying Elite from Pyro Clan. Don't see many of them in his gameplay. But anyway, 8-1's the score. 3,149 hit points of damage. 650 damage blocked. 1,000 assisted damage. That's not too bad for a tank destroyer. And look how fast this thing is. This thing is absolutely flying. He was going uphill then, but now in a minute he'll be back up to 50 kilometres an hour. Now this thing has got good armour, all, maybe not all round, but frontally for sure. Similar to a lot of rear turreted tank destroyers. Now that shot of the WZ111-4, you saw that shell, I don't know if you saw it, but if you rewind the replay, you'll see that shell went a little bit to the left and landed right on the gun mantlet. Very unlucky not to penetrate that one. Looking towards the Waffenträger Aufpanzer 4, he's using standard rounds now because he's only got 5 heat rounds left. And he wants to maximise his damage. Of course, the Waffenträger Aufpanzer 4, it doesn't matter what you shoot that tank in, it's going to penetrate all day long. Looking for shots on the WZ, can't see it. Looking at 8-3, 3,765 hit points of damage. Looks like he's not going to go after the artillery. Waffenträger gets taken out by the FV3805. The Object 257, Lee Sy, picks up the kill on the enemy artillery. Flying Elite looking for shots on those medium tanks. There you go. There's kill number 3 for the Flying Elite from Pyro in the Object 268 version 4. 4,073 damage done. Nearly 2,000 assisted damage. I'll tell you what, this WZ's going to be feeling pretty nervous right about now. X-Tanks is just going to be sitting there thinking, I don't know. Artillery makes his intentions clear by pushing the T key, which is the right thing to do. Bounces a shot from the WZ, pumps him for 696 damage. Not a bad roll at all. And that WZ, he's just counting the seconds down now until he's going to die. There he goes, 4 kills to the Flying Elite, 5,258 damage, having an absolute ripper. Only one enemy tank left, and that's a T-57 heavy, and climbing towards it. He is a one-shot for the Flying Elite. Let's see if he can pick up his 5th kill, and it looks like he might not get it this time. The artillery grabs the honours, 15-3, an absolute whitewash on Corellia, and that was the Flying Elite in the brand new shiny Tier 10. Russian tank destroyer, the Object 268 version 4, the one that replaced the 263 when it was dropped down to Tier 9, which you just saw with Rantic's replay. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Spotter Medal in a TD, always makes me giggle when they happen. Hand of God, Fighter, Fire for Effect, High Caliber. Have a look at the scoreboard. 5,258 damage, 4 kills, 1,250 base experience. That was enough for an Ace Tanker in the brand new Tier 10 Russian TD. Lee Sai having a pretty good game too in the Object 257. Not sure if he knows AVP Marine. I'm sure he was in Pyro, but it looks like he's not anymore. Maybe he was you know, who knows? Bit of rivalry there, maybe. With a new patch, 9.22. The Object 268 version 4 Flying Elite from Pyro, 16 shots fired, 13 hit, 10 did damage, 5258 damage, 1140 damage blocked, 2,203 assisted damage. Cost him some coin. Not really sure why it cost him so much. Sure, he started off with heat rounds, but he was firing AP rounds for probably the second half of the game. There was, I guess, premium consumables all the way. There was food, and first aid kit and all that kind of stuff. Obviously used when artillery focused him down. But not about Ace Tanker from the Flying Elite from Pyro Clan in the Object 268 version 4. Thank you very much, Flying Elite and Rantic, for those replays in the 2 new Russian TDs. I'm going to cut this video now before the voice absolutely dies. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.